wrestling, entertainment.
And now, WWE presents Wired Wednesday.
Welcome everyone to WWE Wired Wednesday. We are live on pay-per-view and it is the most socially interactive WWE event of the year where the fans get to choose who will be in matches, what the stipulations will be, and every WWE superstar is at the will of the WWE world. And it all gets kicked off here tonight with the WWE Men's Tag Team Championships. Well, the most interactive WWE pay-per-view of the event of the year starts right now. And the Men's WWE Tag Team Champions will be kicking off this live pay-per-view event. And here comes none other than Oba Femi and Omos, the WWE Men's Tag Team Champions. Tonight, the WWE Universe will be able to pick who Omos and Oba Femi will defend their WWE Men's Tag Team Championships against. Will it be the team of Social Disruption, Ethan Page and Logan Paul? Will it be the team of Pretty and the Boys, Tyler Breeze, and none other than Kit Wilson? Or will it be the team of Finn Balor and Drew McIntyre? All these teams have qualified for the polls tonight. Now it's up for time for the WWE Universe to choose the Big Gods championship opponents that they will defend against. It is time to kick off WWE Wired Wednesday. Who is coming down as the challengers? And the WWE Universe has picked none other than Drew McIntyre and Finn Balor. And here comes Finn Balor, who looks psyched and ready to go. A big championship opportunity tonight for Finn Balor. Now we have to talk about a little bit of the history that's been going on the past few weeks of Finn Balor, Drew McIntyre, who is the Intercontinental Champion, and none other than the Big Gods, Omos and Oba Femi. The WWE Universe picked a battle tonight, and Balor and McIntyre look ready to go. And tonight, Drew McIntyre can become a double champion here in the WWE, holding the Intercontinental and the Men's Tag Team Championships along with Finn Balor. But over the past few weeks, it has been a little bit of a struggle of power for the Big Gods here. A few weeks ago, Finn Balor versus Oba Femi. Omos was going to interfere, and then Drew McIntyre came out, claymored Omos in his face, which caused a distraction for Oba Femi, and Finn Balor got a win over Oba Femi. And then last week on WWE Havoc, it was Drew McIntyre versus Omos. Things got out of control of the WWE ring side. And then Drew McIntyre secured a win over Oba Femi. The Men's Tag Team Championships are on the line up next to kick off WWE Wired Wednesday. What a big opportunity for Balor and McIntyre tonight, two really good friends.
At a combined weight of 689 pounds, the team of Oba Femi and Omos.
Oba Femi and Omos, one of the most dominant teams in WWE history, certainly the most dominant team in WWE today, has been holding those titles for over 6 months here in the WWE, ever since winning them back at WWE Gold Rush. Successful title defenses, powerful, and domination when it comes to the big gods. Tonight, Finn Balor and Drew McIntyre has the opportunity to take the WWE Men's Tag Team Championships from the most dominant team in tag team history today. Now look at this, Oba Femi knows he's up against Drew McIntyre, who is no small man here. Now look at this, Drew McIntyre with a knee to Oba Femi here. Both men, really big men here. Now look at this, Oba Femi gonna try and take out McIntyre here. McIntyre will kick out. Oba Femi trying quick wins against McIntyre here, but McIntyre slides a knee into Oba Femi here. And now look at this, ooh, Oba Femi gets his boots up here. McIntyre able to counter, and a big right hand from McIntyre. McIntyre throwing huge rights and chops at Oba Femi here. Oba Femi now has McIntyre in the corner of the big guys, but now look at this. Drew McIntyre takes out Oba Femi with a huge shoulder block as McIntyre is feeling it here tonight on WWE Wired Wednesday, and a big clubbing blow to Oba Femi's chest, taking out the big Oba Femi, one half of the big gods, as both men lock up here. Now look at this. Oba Femi, oh, and in comes Omos. Oh, and a big shot right to the gut, and now a big splatter, a big sandwich from Omos and Oba Femi here. Oba Femi and Omos now in control thanks to that dynamic offense from the two. And now just look at Omos, wants revenge on McIntyre, no doubt about it, for suffering a loss last week on WWE Havoc. Now a big kick from, oh my god, these two working together really well. They have been tag team champions for over 6 months here, and only a 1 count there for Oba Femi on Drew McIntyre. Now look at this, McIntyre finally takes out Oba Femi, goes after Omos, but Omos able to counter. Omos saw it coming, and now Drew McIntyre takes out Oba Femi here, and McIntyre feeling it here tonight on WWE Wired Wednesday, and a big right hand from Oba Femi here. And now Oba Femi targeting Drew here, but Drew with a shot right to Oba Femi. And now look at this. Here's Drew tagging in none other than his tag partner Finn Balor here, and Balor taking out the arm of Oba Femi here. And now look at Balor lighting up Oba Femi, but Oba Femi not allowing Balor to get much offense in here. And now Balor able to counter, and now Balor takes out Omos, and now Balor the big chop to Oba Femi. And now Oba Femi gets caught with a big drop kick from Finn Balor. Balor country in full effect here tonight at Wired Wednesday, and a nice sling blade from Balor, and another drop kick as Balor lights up Oba Femi here and takes out the legs of Oba. Oba in big trouble here, and here comes Omos, but Balor just gets ran through by the bigger Omos, and a big kick from Omos, and just like that, the trajectory of the match, the momentum slides to the big gods. Now look at this, he's trying to take down Omos here. He is not able to do so, and now just throwing strikes at the bigger Omos here. Now look at Omos throwing Balor around here, but now look at this, Balor takes out the eyes of Omos, and now look at this, in comes McIntyre. And now, McIntyre can't even take down Omos here. And now look at this, tries again, but Omos catches McIntyre. Now McIntyre in trouble with Omos and Oba Femi here. Oh god, what are they doing? What are they thinking? And now look at this, just a huge cannonball into Drew McIntyre. McIntyre, Balor in a bad way here against the men's tag team champions. And a knee right to the face of McIntyre here. As both teams showing up tonight. Both men, both teams want to walk out with the WWE Men's Tag Team Championships. You don't want to waste this opportunity if you are Drew McIntyre and Finn Balor. This is an opportunity that the fans have given them here tonight. They voted for McIntyre tonight, and a big clothesline from McIntyre as McIntyre is starting to feel it against Obafemi, and another humongous clothesline from Drew McIntyre. McIntyre measuring Obafemi again here. Here comes McIntyre, and a Claymore from Drew McIntyre going for the pinfall, but there's Omos to break up the pinfall. Omos comes in to break up the pinfall, and look at this, McIntyre not allowing Omos to really pay dividends here, but he already did as Obafemi takes control of Drew McIntyre thanks to the distraction of none other than Omos. 1, 2, and only a 1 count there. That is a big push from Obafemi on Drew McIntyre. Now look at this, Obafemi taking control of McIntyre here. Now look at the strength of Obafemi and a nasty side slam from Obafemi. And now look at this, I don't think Balor understands who's coming back into the ring here. But Balor now trying to take out none other than, oh, and he takes out Omos, and he takes out Obafemi. All these men flying around the ring here tonight. Now look at this, here comes, and he takes out Omos again. Balor flying around here tonight on WWE. Wired Wednesday taking out anyone and anyone in his way, but there is Omos to take control of Finn Balor. And now look at this, oh my God, that was nasty from Omos. Now look at this, Omos, Balor all getting back into the ring here. Now look at this, Balor trying to fight off Omos here. Balor continuing, trying to fight off Omos. But Omos is not budging here. Omos is not budging, but Omos gets sent into the corner from Balor. Now what is Balor thinking? And Balor, oh, nasty drop kick into Omos into the corner. 1, but there is none other than Obafemi to break up the pinfall. And now that's not going to sit well with Finn Balor here. Perfectly executed. Now look at this, both men in control. And now Omos has Finn Balor here. What is Omos thinking? And now plants Finn Balor into his own corner. Oh God, and now Omos has Balor up and plants Balor down. It has got to be at 1, 2, and there is McIntyre to break up the pinfall. Saves the WWE Men's Tag Team Championships. This match continues here tonight on Wired Wednesday. Now look at this. Oh God, and now Obafemi just kicking Finn Balor in the gut here. And now, ooh, a nasty shot from Obafemi as the more powerful Obafemi in control of Balor here. Now look at this, Balor controls Obafemi, takes Obafemi out, and now a nice drop kick sliding into it there from Balor. Balor in full control here. Now look at Balor, and now look at this, takes out none other than Omos. But now look at this, Balor countering, and now Balor rolls up Obafemi here, goes for the pinfall. 1, 2, 3, and no, so close to taking out Obafemi. And now here comes Drew McIntyre, and McIntyre unloading on anyone in this match here. What a tag team opening contest here for the Men's Tag Team Championship. And now look at this, Omos just taking advantage of McIntyre on the outside now. Omos taking advantage of McIntyre. And now McIntyre, look at this, dropping down and taking out the leg of Omos here. All the men are fighting here tonight. And now look at this. Taking out. And now look at this. Obafemi though. Obafemi throwing McIntyre around here. And now all these men are fighting tonight. And now Balor's coming out here. Balor's coming out. And Balor takes out Omos. And Obafemi flying through. This is all out chaos here tonight on WWE Wired Wednesday for the Men's Tag Team Championships. Everyone is fighting tonight. The ref at a count of 7 here. Ref at a count of 8. Now both men back into the ring and a big clothesline from Drew McIntyre. McIntyre measuring Obafemi here. And now look at this, takes out. And now look at this, McIntyre, could he be going for the Future Shock DDT? Has connected. Are they going to upset the Men's Tag Team Championship? And no, Obafemi kicks out. What a match between these two teams here tonight. Can you believe it? With fans chanting Tag Team Wrestling. What a match between these two teams. Now look at this. Oh, Obafemi countering it out here, but now a big shot from McIntyre. Now McIntyre throws Obafemi back into the corner. In comes Balor here. Balor with a nice shot on Obafemi. Now Obafemi counters, gets countered. Balor comes in. And now Balor, but no, Obafemi counters Balor here. And a big shot from Obafemi. And now look at Obafemi, look at the power and strength of Obafemi. And good night, Finn Balor. Balor just gets clobbered by Obafemi. Now in comes Omos. And now Omos takes Balor out of the ring. What a tag team match this has been between these two teams. It has been a battle. Now look at what is Omos thinking. Oh, and a nasty shot. And now here comes Drew McIntyre. McIntyre saying, get your ass in the ring. McIntyre. Balor. And now here comes Balor into the ring with a nice dropkick on Obafemi. Perfectly executed dropkick from Balor on Omos here. And now Omos in trouble. And now you have Drew McIntyre paying dividends here tonight. All these men fighting for the Men's Tag Team Championships. And now look at this. In comes McIntyre. But, oh, wait. Wait, and now look at this. Wait, is he going to use? He's going to use it, and he uses it. He uses the coup de grace. He used his own. And now look, Pele, is it over? We have new Men's Tag Team Champions. He just used Finn Balor's finisher. Talk about tag team continuity.
Here are your winners.
The unbridled strength of Finn Balor to put Omos on top of his shoulders. And now we have new Men's Tag Team Champions. Drew McIntyre is a double champion here in the WWE, holding the Intercontinental and one half of the Men's Tag Team Championships. What an opening contest. What a huge surprise. McIntyre and Balor, the new Men's Tag Team Champions, with a huge upset win. Up next, it is a clash of stars here tonight on WWE Wired Wednesday as LA Knight and Dolph Ziggler go one-on-one. And in just a few moments, our ring announcer will be able to tell us what match the WWE fans have voted for this match stipulation. Well, the WWE Universe was able to vote between 3 different matches: an Iron Man, a 2 out of 3 falls, or a submission match for LA Knight and Dolph Ziggler.
The following contest is a submission match.
And it looks like a submission match has been chosen.
Los Angeles, California, weighing in at 241 pounds.
Well, the WWE fans have picked the stipulation, and it is a submission match between LA Knight and Dolph Ziggler. Oh, this is going to be a test of endurance for one of these men, because there's no way one big move can knock out your opponent. You have to incapacitate your opponent enough to the point where they have to give up and tap out. This is going to be interesting because on WWE Exile, LA Knight, Dolph Ziggler had a tag match. LA Knight did not want Ziggler to get in that ring. And now tonight, Dolph Ziggler steps back into the ring. Well, Dolph Ziggler is here tonight on WWE Wired Wednesday in his return match. A few weeks ago, he returned to WWE Exile. He said he's here for one reason: to right wrongs, to hold championships that he should have held longer, and he wants to be world champion again. And tonight is his first step to do just that, as he competes in his first match in WWE in over 3 years. Dolph Ziggler is back here tonight, and he goes against LA Knight. The bell's about to ring, and the submissions are about to start. And here we go, bell rings, both men locking, collar, elbow, tie up in the middle of the ring here. Nice hold there from Dolph Ziggler. And Ziggler gonna twist the arm and take a shot at the arm there from Ziggler here. And Ziggler once again gonna twist that arm back on LA Knight here. And Ziggler, wrenches that arm, brings LA Knight down to a knee here. Okay, there's Ziggler. A shot right to the gut of LA Knight. Ziggler was very annoyed with LA Knight this past Monday on WWE Exile. Now look at this, Ziggler. Look, nice wrestling ability by Ziggler, taking him down to a knee here. And now just gonna hit an elbow right on the arm of Ziggler here. Now Ziggler getting fought out here by LA Knight. Both men come back into a nice lockup. Now look at this, LA Knight gonna use some of his power to drive Ziggler into the corner. Now a big right hand from LA Knight on Ziggler. And a nasty uppercut from LA Knight on Ziggler. The LA Knight knows that tonight is a big night for him. Get his name back into the conversation here in the WWE. Now look at this. A big knee and a big clothesline from LA Knight, as LA Knight has taken over the match here tonight at WWE Wired Wednesday. And a big stomp right to the back of the neck of Ziggler here. What is LA Knight thinking? LA Knight here, coming in hot, but no, Ziggler able to counter. Ziggler able to counter LA Knight here. Now Ziggler throws LA Knight into the turnbuckle, and now Ziggler comes in with a nice splash on LA Knight. And now what is Ziggler thinking? Ziggler coming in hot with a nice DDT on LA Knight here. Now what is Ziggler thinking of doing here? Okay, Ziggler gonna lock in the first submission of the match. There is a nice crossface locked in by Ziggler. Now look at this. LA Knight breaking the hold here, and a big right hand right to the chest of Ziggler there. Now look at this. Ziggler gets taken advantage of here by LA Knight, but Ziggler able to counter. And a big right hand from LA Knight on Ziggler. And just like that, LA Knight keeps the control of this match. And just like that, Ziggler counters with a nice leg sweep on LA Knight. Now look at Ziggler just laying in punches and strikes on LA Knight here. Over and over, but now LA Knight fighting back on Ziggler here. Now a nice Russian leg sweep from LA Knight on Ziggler here, but Ziggler counters that knee drop. And now here comes LA Knight. Both men went for something. Now Ziggler able to take LA, but LA takes Ziggler out with a nice Russian leg sweep. Both these men fighting it out tonight here on WWE Wired Wednesday. The fans have chosen a submission match for these two men, and right now these two men are just beating the hell out of each other until they can submit one another. Now look at this, LA Knight in control of Dolph Ziggler, slams him face first. Now Ziggler counters LA Knight here. Now here's Ziggler and a big flurry of huge right hands to LA Knight and a drop kick to LA Knight. Ziggler feeling it here tonight. He is back in action in the WWE. Now Ziggler measuring LA Knight here as LA Knight getting to a standing base. And here comes Dolph Ziggler with a nice floating neck breaker. Ziggler now measuring and a nice splash from Ziggler on LA Knight. And now look at this, Ziggler coming in hot against LA Knight, and a nice famouser from Dolph Ziggler as Ziggler is feeling it here tonight on WWE Wired Wednesday. Ziggler now taking LA Knight up, taking LA Knight into the center of the ring here now. A nice gut buster to LA Knight. Now what is he thinking? Now look at this, he's going to stack up LA Knight here, now putting LA Knight's foot into the back of his own neck here with a nice submission, but now LA Knight counters out. Now LA Knight, a big right hand from LA Knight. Now LA bashes Ziggler's face into the corner here. LA yet to pull out a submission hold to try and tap out Dolph Ziggler here. And now look at this, a big elbow from LA Knight. And I spoke too soon. I spoke too soon. As now look at him. He locks in a nice torture rack on Dolph Ziggler here tonight at WWE Wired Wednesday. And now Ziggler fighting out of that torture rack with elbows to the side of the face of LA Knight here. Now look at this, LA Knight in trouble. And now look at this, Ziggler with a nice submission of his own here tonight, locking it in on LA Knight, a nice version of the octopus stretch. And now look at this, LA Knight using his hand to rock Ziggler's face with punches to get out of that submission hold. Now look at this, both men, just challenging one another with chops and punches. And now Ziggler with a big right hand. And now LA Knight with a big right hand. Now Ziggler with a chop. Oh my God, and now look at this, Ziggler coming in hot. Both men going on against each other here tonight, and a big right hand from LA Knight here. LA Knight has Ziggler in the center of the ring here. What is LA Knight thinking? Is he going for that big LA Knight elbow drop, and it connects on Dolph Ziggler? That big LA Knight elbow drop, and now look at LA Knight locking in a nice submission hold on Dolph Ziggler here. Could this be it for Dolph Ziggler? Could Ziggler tap out to LA Knight here? Ziggler is struggling. This could be it for Ziggler, but no, Ziggler able to counter out of that submission from LA Knight here. Now look at this, Ziggler once again gonna lock in one of his own submissions on LA Knight here. And now LA Knight is in trouble. Both men in trouble here. Ziggler trying to tap out LA Knight. Not able to do so as LA Knight gets out of that octopus submission hole. Everything is all trapped up with Dolph Ziggler and LA Knight. And now look at this. LA Knight, that was a nasty tumble to the outside of the ring here. And now Ziggler measuring LA Knight here. And now look at this, LA Knight gets taken out by Ziggler, who is feeling it here tonight in his return match to the WWE. The ref now counting here Remember, this is just a submission match. Every other regulation applies here tonight to these two men. The only way to win, though, is by submission and a nasty dropkick from Dolph Ziggler. And now Ziggler running around rampant here. He's feeling it here tonight. But watch out behind you, because now in comes LA Knight with a dropkick of his own. Oh my God. LA Knight stalking, but now Ziggler able to counter. And now, a big right hand from LA. And now Ziggler catches the boot of LA Knight. And now look, there's a big super kick from Dolph Ziggler. What a great execution from Ziggler here. And now Ziggler coming in hot here. And a show-off neckbreaker from Ziggler. Ziggler now stalking LA Knight here. And now, there it is, the zigzag. The zigzag. He needs to get a submission in here on LA Knight. And now look at this. He's getting that submission locked in on LA Knight. Is LA Knight going to tap out to Dolph Ziggler here tonight at WWE Wired Wednesday? Ziggler's first match back, and LA Knight is struggling. Is he going to tap out? And no, Knight is still in this match here tonight. What a match between these two men. Ziggler counters LA Knight here. Now LA Knight gets sent into the corner. Now, what is Ziggler thinking? But no, Knight able to thwart off any offense from Ziggler. And there's a big neck breaker from LA Knight. And now LA Knight once again going for that big elbow drop. That big elbow drop from LA Knight, but Ziggler stopped right back up. And now look at this. Ziggler is stocked up here tonight on WWE. Ziggler is feeling it here tonight. Now Ziggler with nasty clothesline. And now Ziggler clotheslining LA Knight out of the ring. Ziggler full steam ahead against LA Knight right now. What is Ziggler thinking? Now look at this. Ziggler, just bashes LA Knight's face into the apron with the ropes there. These two men, and now look at, oh my God. This is the vicious side of Ziggler. The Ziggler that wants to do anything to win here tonight. And he is doing just that. Ziggler now stalking LA Knight here. What is Ziggler looking for? And now Ziggler, nasty dropkick here. LA Knight is in big trouble. Oh, Ziggler misses that one dropkick. Now LA Knight fighting back, and now both these men just fighting back here tonight on and now Ziggler gets tumbled to the outside of the ring. And now LA Knight looking to dive to the outside, and a dropkick from LA Knight. These men putting each other through hell here tonight. And now just look at LA Knight hammering away at Dolph Ziggler's face. LA Knight wants this win. Dolph Ziggler wants this win. Both these men want this win here tonight. Now Ziggler going to the top. And now, LA Knight thwarts off Ziggler's attempt at a high-flying maneuver. Now look at this, a nasty right hand to the face of Ziggler here. And now, able to counter the boot of LA Knight here. And now what is Ziggler looking for? Another one of those nasty DDTs. Takes out LA Knight. Now look at this. Nasty clothesline as Ziggler is just going away at, and now the BFT from LA Knight on Dolph Ziggler. And now he's looking to tap out Ziggler here. He's looking to tap out Dolph Ziggler, but Ziggler able to counter and then kick right to the back of LA Knight. And a big drop kick, and now both men are down. What a match between LA Knight and Dolph Ziggler here tonight on Wired Wednesday. Both men are down. Now look at this. Ziggler gets caught by LA Knight here. but now not able to catch him is LA, but now LA Knight riding up Ziggler here. And now plants him with a nice neck breaker. They are going deep into this match here, and one of these men will win. But who will it be? Will it be LA Knight? Will it be Dolph Ziggler? And now look at this. LA Knight measuring Ziggler, knee and a big clothesline. LA Knight coming in hot here. What is LA Knight thinking? LA Knight now coming in hot, but misses the drop kick on Dolph Ziggler. And now look at this. But now look at this. LA Knight catches Ziggler with a nice LA Knight. But no, look at this. Ziggler right back up. Ziggler is right back up. Ziggler right back up with a second win here tonight against LA Knight. And now here comes Ziggler with a big splash on LA Knight. Big splash on LA Knight from Dolph Ziggler. And now, ooh, a big right hand from LA Knight. And now Ziggler able to counter. And now look at this, a nasty DDT from Ziggler on LA Knight here. And now look at this, Ziggler looking for a figure four. Shades of the Nature Boy, Ric Flair. It is locked in. The figure four is locked in on LA Knight. LA Knight is struggling here to get out of this. And no, and LA Knight reverses the pressure. Is Ziggler gonna tap? No, Ziggler gets out of it. What a match between these two men. Now look at this. A big back body drop from Ziggler on LA Knight here. What a match between these two men. We knew this was gonna be a battle. The only way to win is by submission. And now what is Ziggler thinking? Ziggler looking for a superplex, but no, LA Knight fighting off the superplex. LA Knight able to fight off the superplex, but now Ziggler able to counter. And now look at this. LA Knight has Ziggler, but Ziggler fighting off Knight here. And what is big right hand from LA Knight. From Ziggler on LA Knight, and now LA Knight in trouble with Ziggler here, but Ziggler gets caught with an elbow from LA Knight, and LA Knight went for, but now look at this, Ziggler coming in hot. Ziggler coming in hot and a big, went for a super kick. LA Knight countered in a big, humongous clothesline from LA Knight. These men are just going at one another here tonight. And now big right hand from LA Knight. These men really just killing each other. Oh my gosh. Their bodies have to be battered and bruised. And now big right hand from Ziggler. And now Ziggler, oh, he wants to end it. He wants to end it. He wants to end it here tonight. Oh, what is Ziggler going for this time? Is he gonna connect? He went for it moments ago. LA Knight throwing it off, but not this time. Not this time. Both men down in the center of the ring. Oh my God, what a match between LA Knight and Dolph Ziggler. And now look at this, LA Knight in trouble with Ziggler. And there's the zigzag. And both men are down. They are spent. They can barely stand here tonight. Both men on the mat. And now Ziggler stalking LA Knight here. And now look at this, going for another show-off slam. Another show-off slam. And now Ziggler, he's just, now look at this, Ziggler once again a third show-off slam. A third show-off slam. Look at the body of Ziggler. They are spent here tonight. And he knows what he needs to do, and a kick to the top of the head. But now Ziggler counters, and a big German suplex from Ziggler. Went for a right hand. And now look at this. LA Knight fighting back on Ziggler. What a match between these two men. It is an extraneous, deep match here. We're in the ninth. We have to be How much more do these men have left here? And now Ziggler hangs LA Knight on that top rope. How much do these men have left? Ziggler now. Here comes Ziggler with a nasty drop kick from the top rope. And Ziggler once again feeling it here tonight. But watch out, because there's LA Knight to throw it off the offense of Ziggler. Now look at this, Ziggler fighting back here. And a big super kick from Dolph Ziggler. Nasty super kick from Ziggler. Now Ziggler kicks him in the head here. And now what is Ziggler? And now Ziggler just beating LA Knight's face in. And now look at this, LA Knight in a submission hold. But no, LA Knight fighting out here. These men are not letting one another go here tonight. And now look at this, the BFT! The BFT out of nowhere! The BFT out of nowhere! And now look at this, LA Knight! LA Knight locks in a submission hold of his own here! Is he gonna tap out? And LA Knight taps out Dolph Ziggler! What a match! What a match! A brutal match between LA Knight and Dolph Ziggler. LA Knight comes out showing out on top, battled, bruised, but a winner. What a match for LA Knight. Well, up next here tonight at WWE Wired Wednesday, Liv Morgan, the WWE Women's Champion, will defend her Women's Championship. But the question is, who will be her challenger? It is up to the WWE world to decide. Will it be Charlotte Flair, who beat her on WWE Havoc? Will it be none other than Tiffany Stratton, who beat her 2 weeks ago on WWE Exile? Or will it be none other than the rising upcoming superstar Sol Ruca, who beat Liv Morgan just this past Thursday on Havoc? We find out up next. Well, the WWE Women's Champion Liv Morgan has been having a tough few weeks here in the WWE. She came off one of her biggest wins in her career at WWE Scorched Earth, the hottest battle of the summer, against Nikki Bella in a Hell in a Cell match where she won that Women's Championship. And then week after week after week after week, she would defend it. And now, she's just been having a tough time. She's just been having a tough time getting a win.
Scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring, representing the Judgment Day from Elmwood Park, New Jersey, the WWE Women's Champion,
Well, if I'm Liv Morgan, I'm thinking I have a little bit of doubt in my mind. All three of the women that are up for the challenge in these polls have defeated me. Liv Morgan has to come in with a totally different game plan tonight on WWE Wired Wednesday. But who will be the challenger? And look who it is. Sol Ruca, the WWE Universe picked the rising upcoming star Sol Ruca. What a huge opportunity. This is a big opportunity for Sol Ruca here tonight on WWE Wired Wednesday. She picked up a big upset win over Liv Morgan on WWE Havoc, and now tonight she has an opportunity at the Women's Championship. She could walk out the new WWE Women's Champion here tonight on WWE Wired Wednesday. Well, Sol Ruca has been a hot, upcoming, rising meteor here in the WWE. Well, the WWE Women's Championship is on the line. Up next here at Wired Wednesday. Well, Liv Morgan, looking at her championship, you know there has to be a little bit of doubt in her mind. Over the last few weeks, she's suffered a few losses. has come off of that women's championship match. And now tonight, Liv Morgan defends against Sol Ruca. And here we go. Now look at this, Liv Morgan coming in right against Sol Ruca, bashing Sol Ruca's face right into the mat. And now look at Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan right off of Sol Ruca, just bashing Ruca's face into the mat here. Now look at Liv Morgan not letting Sol Ruca breathe here, and it's a very smart strategy to keep on Sol Ruca here. Liv Morgan doing exactly what she is supposed to do to defend the WWE Women's Championship tonight. Stay on her opponent. This is old Liv Morgan, who is going to ensure she stays WWE Women's Champion. Goes for a pinfall here on Sol. One. Only a 1 count there on Sol Ruca. A lot of offense there from Liv Morgan. And Sol Ruca out of nowhere with a face buster on Liv Morgan. And now look at this, Sol Ruca coming in hot against Liv, but Liv able to counter. And a big drop kick from Liv Morgan here. Liv with a nice drop kick on Sol Ruca. As now Liv Morgan targeting Sol Ruca here. Now what is Liv thinking? Coming in hot with a nice springboard drop kick on Sol Ruca. Now look at this, gonna lock in a nice head scissors on Sol Ruca, but Sol Ruca counters out of that head scissors. And now what is Sol Ruca thinking? Coming in hot against Liv, but Liv once again able to counter and bashes Sol Ruca's face right into the mat. And Liv Morgan on a different mode here tonight than we've seen the past few weeks. Now Sol Ruca coming in and a nasty kick to Liv, but now Liv able to counter Sol. And now look at this, Liv bashes Sol's face right into the mat here. And now Liv coming in hot with double knees to Sol Ruca. Liv not letting Sol Ruca breathe here. This is a different Liv Morgan tonight. She knows her title is on the line, and she is coming in hot with every bit of offense on Sol Ruca. Sol Ruca in a bad way here with Liv Morgan, as now Liv Morgan gets caught by Sol. And now Liv with a big right hand on Sol Ruca. I don't think Sol Ruca was expecting this from Liv, but she should have. This is the women's champion defending her women's championship, and she is going to throw sluggers at anyone who tries to take that championship from her grasp. Oh, a nasty shot. These women going back and forth with blows here, and a slap from Sol Ruca. And now Sol Ruca firing up on Liv, and now Liv firing up on Sol. And now both these women just clambering away at each other in the center of the ring for the Women's Championship. Perfect. Now what is Liv thinking? And a face buster by Liv Morgan. Now Liv, once again, gonna go for a nice submission, trying to wear down Sol Ruca here. Now Sol Ruca gets out of the submission of Liv Morgan. And now here's Sol Ruca. What is Sol Ruca thinking? Throws Liv into the rope, but Liv has a counter for everything Sol Ruca does. And there's a nasty shot from Liv Morgan on Sol here. And now look at this, Liv Morgan, Oblivion on Sol Ruca out of nowhere. Goes for the pinfall, 2, 3, and Liv Morgan defends and retains her championship. And this is the Liv Morgan that has been missing over the last few weeks. She kicked in tonight and retained the Women's Championship. Well, she didn't just retain it. She has scars on her face. But Liv Morgan is still your WWE Women's Champion. And this is the exact Liv Morgan everyone knows. And you know who's on her tail, though? None other than AJ Lee. AJ Lee returned to WWE on Havoc a few weeks ago and made it known she wants a crack at Liv Morgan in that Women's Championship. Liv Morgan just made quick work of her opponent, Sol Ruca. But now we get ready for the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships to be on the line. We have not seen the Pretty Deadly Sinners since their massive championship win at WWE Scorched Earth. They're in action up next, defending. Well, Scorched Earth was quite the pay-per-view event, and one of the highlights of that event was the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship match. It was a TLC Triple Threat Tag Team title match.
On the way to the ring, the team of Tatum Paxley and Rhea Ripley.
Well, it was Tatum Paxley and Rhea Ripley who lost the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship and then regained them in that TLC Triple Threat Tag Team match. It was brutal, and it will go down in history as one of the greatest WWE matches. Lifetime history, no doubt about it. But tonight, these two women return to the ring to defend their tag team championship since first win from regaining them at Scorched Earth. Will they face the True Goons of Bianca Belair and Jada Parker? Will they face the Beatdown Club of Zelina Vega and Raquel Rodriguez? Or will they face the newly formed team of Jade Cargill and Lash Legend? We will find out up next as the WWE Universe decides their opponents. Well, who is gonna challenge these two tonight? Oh, it is. Oh, look who it is. Jade Cargill and Lash Legend have been decided by the WWE Universe.
Team of Lash Legend and Jade Cargill.
Well, this is a newly developed team here in the WWE. They made a massive statement a few weeks ago, qualifying for the polling tonight for WWE Wired Wednesday. And now the WWE Universe so intrigued by Cargill and Lash Legend that tonight they chose them. What a big opportunity. What a big choice by the WWE Universe. Tonight, Jade Cargill and Lash Legend could become the new WWE Women's Tag Team Champions. Huge opportunity. The Lash Legend looking ready. Cargill looking ready. It's time. Well, there are the Women's Tag Team Champions. The gold is about to be up for grabs here tonight. Which team will walk away? Pretty Deadly Sinners or Lash Legend and Jade Cargill? And here we go. Jessica Carr, the referee, rings the bell here. And look at this. We have none other than Rhea Ripley and Jade Cargill starting off this match here. And you have Jade Cargill just lighting up Rhea Ripley with strikes here, not allowing Ripley to get any air. And now look at this. Jade Cargill lighting up Ripley with strikes here. And now, oh, a nasty spear from Jade Cargill, spearing Rhea Ripley in half in the early moments of this match. And that's a deep 2 count for Jade Cargill here. That's a very deep 2 count for Jade Cargill in the early moments of this match here. Now look at the strength of Jade Cargill with a nice Samoan drop. Going for another pinfall here, and only a 1 count there for Cargill. Cargill, woman handling Rhea Ripley, which is no easy feat here. Now look at this, Cargill coming in, and now just look at Cargill. It's literally woman handling Rhea Ripley right now. And now here comes Lash Legend with a shot right to the gut of Jade Cargill, of Rhea Ripley here. Now look at the strength of, Lash Legend. Nasty backbreaker from Lash Legend. Now look at this. These two working together as a well-oiled team already here. Now look at Lash Legend and Jade Cargill here. Lash Legend, Jade Cargill working very well together early moments of this match. A flying elbow drop there from Jade Cargill. Goes for the pinfall. Referee down and only a 1 count there. Now look at this. Jade Cargill showing off here. And now look who's right in front of you. Rhea Ripley's right in front of you. And now look at this. Rhea Ripley gonna maybe go for something big here. And now look at this. Rhea Ripley is gonna go for something big. An inverted Alabama slam. And now in comes none other than Tatum Paxley. Tatum Paxley now. A nice drop kick on Jade Cargill here. The momentum has turned to the women's tag team champions. Now in comes Rhea Ripley. Rhea and Tatum here with a nice double back body drop on Jade Cargill. And now Rhea Ripley unloading on Jade Cargill with punches. Rhea Ripley back in control, but now Cargill able to counter Rhea Ripley. And now Cargill here. Cargill catches Rhea, and now look at this, another nasty Samoan drop from Jade Cargill onto Rhea Ripley. And now Jade Cargill has Rhea up, but Rhea able to get off of the shoulders of Cargill. And now look at this, Rhea plants Jade Cargill down with a nice full Nelson slam there. Jade Cargill in control is Rhea Ripley now. Now look at this. Jade Cargill gets flattened by Rhea Ripley. Now Rhea, but now Jade Cargill trying to fight out of the corner of the women's tag team champions. Now look at this. Ooh, Cargill able to float over here. Now look at this. And now look at this. In comes Tatum, in comes Lash here, and now Tatum comes right after Lash Legend here, but now Lash able to counter Tatum. And now Lash coming right into Tatum, but there's a big right elbow, and now Tatum unloading on Lash Legend and throws Lash Legend around here. And now Lash trips up Tatum. And now look at this, Lash, big gut kick here. And now Lash here has a nice submission hold on Tatum. And now Tatum counters Lash. Gets out of that submission hold. Now look at Lash Legend, nasty shots to Tatum here. And now Tatum with a vicious shot to Lash. These women are scrapping here. Tatum coming right after Lash Legend here. And now Lash counters Tatum. Now look at this, Lash Legend has Tatum up and now drops Tatum, stacks her up with a power bomb. One, and only a one count there for Lash Legend. Lash. Now, what is Lash thinking? Oh, is she going for another one? Is she going for another one? Oh my God, and now a second power bomb stacks up Tatum. One, and only another one count there. Lash can't believe it, and now look at this. Lash unloading on Tatum, and now Tatum goes right after the leg of Lash Legend. Now look at this, Tatum Paxley. Oh, and just throws her entire body into Lash Legend's back here, and only a one count. And right now, Tatum Paxley. Oh my God, Tatum Paxley is just a menace here tonight. A menace on Lash Legend. Now right in the face of her other opponent, Jade Cargill here. And now, ooh, Tatum Paxley gets planted by Lash Legend here. Now, Lash Legend, but now Tatum reverses Lash Legend and drops Lash on the back of her head. Tatum Paxley is the one wild card here in the WWE, and there's no doubt about it. And out of the ring goes Lash Legend. And now look at this. Tatum Paxley has Lash here. What is Tatum doing? Now look at this. Tatum Paxley. Oh my God, just bashing the face of Lash Legend into the announce table. And now this is an all-out brawl on the outside between Tatum and Lash here. All of these women going for the women's tag team championships. Now what is Tatum looking for here on Lash Legend? What is Tatum doing? And now a nice crossbody from Tatum Paxley. Going for the pinfall. And oh, where did Jade Cargill just come from? And now look at this. Rhea Ripley not allowing it, and now Jade Cargill running away from... Oh, but now look at this. Coming in hot. And now they countered. And now look at this. Lash Legend coming in. And now Tatum counters Lash Legend. Lash Legend in control here with Tatum. And now Tatum tags in Rhea Ripley. And now look at this. Oh my God, good night, Lash Legend. And now look at this, she's gonna roll up Lash here. 1, 2, 3, and no, Lash Legend somehow kicks out. Lash Legend somehow kicks out. 2, and no, Rhea Ripley kicks out here. And now look at, ooh, a nasty uppercut from Lash Legend. And now Rhea and Lash going at it here tonight. Now look at this, sends Lash Legend out of the ring here. Lash Legend out of the ring here. Now what is Rhea thinking? And now look at this, Rhea sending Lash Legend into the table. Oh my God, and just bashes her face first into the table. And now look at this again, bashing Lash Legend's face into the table. And now Lash countering Rhea, and now Rhea able to get out of the way of Lash here. And now what is Rhea thinking? Rhea, oh, good night. Lance Lash Legend here. And now look at this, breaking the count, but I don't think Rhea is done here. Rhea, she wants to end Lash Legend tonight. She wants to end Lash Legend. Now look at, oh, what is Rhea thinking? These women just battling on the outside here. And now Lash Legend getting back into the ring here. Lash Legend getting back into the ring. And now look at this, Rhea and Lash coming right back out of the ring here. And Rhea's not allowing it to happen, and these women brawling on the outside of the ring here. And now Tatum Paxley going after Lash. Lash ducked down, but there's a big power bomb from Rhea Ripley. What is Rhea even thinking now? Oh my God. The ref at a count of 5. These women battling it out here. And now look at this. Rhea Ripley takes out Lash. The ref at a count of 8. And now Rhea Ripley once again gonna go ahead and break the count. Rhea Ripley wants to destroy Lash Legend here, and now just throws her into the table. And now once again just bashes Lash's face right into the table. Oh my God, not again here. And now just look at Rhea Ripley bashing Lash's face into the table. The ref at a count of 5 here. And now what is Rhea thinking? Rhea at a count of 7 is the referee. Is she going for it? Oh my God, no, 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 no. And bashes Lash Legend through the table.
Here are your winners.
Well, Rhea Ripley and Tatum Paxley retain the Women's Tag Team Championships. It was count out, but a count out retains the titles. It was a brawl between Lash Legend and Rhea Ripley, and it ended with Lash Legend going through the table and the referee counting Lash Legend and Jade Cargill out at the count of 10 with Rhea Ripley. All teams got counted out, but the Pretty Deadly Sinners retain. Up next, it is our main event of WWE Wired Wednesday, the most socially interactive pay-per-view. And the main event is no different, as Bron Breakker looks to take the WWE World Championship from Aleister Black. But what match has the WWE World decided? Will it be a steel cage match? Will it be a no-holds-barred match? Or will it be a surprise special guest referee match? We find out up next. Well, it is the main event. And here comes the challenger, Bron Breakker. One of the most destructive stars in WWE today is Bron Breakker, and there's no doubt about it. Well, Bron Breakker has had quite the year here in the WWE. A lot of big moments, but one of his biggest moments came at WWE Scorched Earth. As you can see on the back of his singlet, it says, "I kill careers." This is the man who went to Scorched Earth against Montez Ford in a loser leaves WWE match and beat Montez Ford and sent Montez Ford packing. And now tonight, you have Bron Breakker stepping in the center of the ring to finally challenge for the WWE World Championship against Aleister Black. But the question is, what kind of match has the fans decided here tonight at Wired Wednesday? Steel cage, no holds barred, or a special guest referee? Well, here comes the champion, Aleister Black. Aleister Black has had quite the year himself here in the WWE as well. Pretty tumultuous at the beginning. At WWE Gold Rush, he won that WWE World Championship. Chad Gable was the one who stole it from him at WWE Devil's Playground. Aleister Black would return to reclaim his gold in the Elimination Chamber. And now he has been standing tall on top of the WWE mountain. Aleister Black, quite the champion here in the WWE, and there's no doubt about it, he holds that title with pride. He knows what that title means. He knows exactly what it means to be a champion in the WWE because he is one. And tonight, he gets to defend that championship against one of his most vicious challengers yet, Bron Breakker. Bron Breakker, no doubt, is a vicious man, a vicious bulldog inside of the WWE ring. But in moments' time, we get to find out what the fans chose, what the fans manipulated into votes here tonight. Will it be a special guest referee? If so, who will it be? Will the steel cage descend upon the ring? Or will they settle this out in no holds barred action? It's a Wired Wednesday, the most interactive pay-per-view of the calendar year here in the WWE. And Aleister Black defends his WWE World Champion. What is CM Punk doing out here? What is CM Punk doing out here? CM Punk is not even involved in this match here tonight. I'm a little bit confused here. I think everyone is. The WWE Universe chose special guest referee, and look who the special guest referee is. Oh, this is crazy. CM Punk, the authority in the WWE. Oh, wow. Well, as we know, CM Punk has had problems with Bron Breakker. Bron Breakker speared Punk when they were tag teaming at one point. Punk got a little bit of comeuppance, but he still has a sour taste in his mouth with Bron Breakker. Punk went head-to-head with Aleister Black for the WWE World Championship at Scorched Earth, lost to Aleister Black. What is CM Punk thinking going into this match as the special guest referee? CM Punk, the special guest referee for this WWE World Championship match with serious implications, because the World Championship is on the line. Well, CM Punk is respectable. Maybe he'll call it straight down the middle. Well, the World Championship is about to be up for grabs in a special guest referee match. as we go down the ringside for introductions.
Introducing the challenger from Woodstock, Georgia, weighing in at 230 pounds, Braun Breaker. And his opponent from Amsterdam in the Netherlands, weighing in at 215 pounds, the WWE World Champion, Aleister Black.
Well, it is time for the World Championship to be on the line. Aleister Black defends as CM Punk takes a hold of the gold. CM Punk looks like he's going to call it down the middle. I mean, CM Punk's a pretty fair guy when he wants to be, right? The World Championship up for grabs here. I have faced CM Punk. We'll call it down the middle. To main event for the World Championship. Both men lock up here. And now look at this. Braun Breaker driving Aleister Black into the corner here as CM Punk trying to separate both men here. And now look at Braun Breaker. Cheap shot to Aleister Black. And now look at this. Braun Breaker throws Aleister Black here. Goes for a pinfall. And only a 1 count there. Very early pinfall. And look at Braun Breaker just going right after Aleister Black with big shots here. Aleister Black knows that he is in a fight here tonight against Braun Breaker. And there's no doubt about it. And now look at Braun taking Aleister to the outside of the ring here. Now just throws Aleister into the barricade. Now what is Braun thinking? And now just throws Aleister into the steel steps. These men. Braun Breaker knows what's at stake here. He's just throwing out the trash here. Braun in full control of this match here. Aleister Black back into the ring here. But now Aleister Black stacks up Braun Breaker here with a nice small package. 1, 2, and a 2 count there for Aleister Black. A close pinfall. But now look at this. A big uppercut from Braun Breaker. Now what is Braun thinking? A nice scoop slam from Braun Breaker. Goes for the pinfall. 1, 2, and only a 2 count there for Braun on Aleister Black here. One thing Braun is good at is using that power, that explosive power and strength. And look at a nice board buster from Braun Breaker. Now look at Braun out of nowhere with a nice Hurricane Rana head scissors. Could he be closing in on the World Championship here tonight? And only a 2 count there for Braun. Now look at Braun. Look at the strength of Braun Breaker. But now Aleister Black fighting out of the strength of Braun Breaker here. And now Braun with a big right hand to Black and a kick from Black as Black is now lighting up Braun Breaker. There's a huge uppercut to the neck of Braun Breaker from Aleister Black. 1, and no, Black. Surprised at that kick out from Breaker so quickly. But Breaker is something else when it comes to being in the WWE ring. There is no doubt about it. And now Aleister Black, gets fighting off his Braun Breaker here. Big right hand from Aleister Black. And Aleister, it looked like he was going for the Black Mass. But look at this. It was none other than Braun Breaker who countered. And now Aleister Black and Braun Breaker fighting in the corner here. And now what is Braun Breaker thinking? And now look at this from the top row. Braun Breaker. Oh, but no, Aleister Black. Hold on. Braun's knee just got busted. I hope Braun is okay, but Aleister Black now taking advantage. 2. And no, CM Punk wasn't even going to call that rope break. CM Punk wasn't even going to call that rope break. Now here comes Aleister, but now Braun able to counter. And now look at this, Braun, gets taken out by Black. Maybe Punk just didn't even see the rope break, but I thought he was in a really good position for it, but he's not a professional referee. Now look at this. Ooh, Aleister Black takes out Bron Breakker here. And now look, Bron in trouble with Aleister Black, who is in control of Breakker in this main event here. Now, ooh, nasty boots right to, and now look at this. Looking right at CM Punk here. He's saying, do your job. And now look at this. Bron Breakker just attacks CM Punk here, but Aleister Black attacks Bron Breakker. Bron Breakker just attacked CM Punk. But is there a reason? And now a spear. A spear. But there is no referee because Bron Breakker attacked CM Punk. He let his disdain for Punk, and now look at this. 1, 2, 3. Bron Breakker could be world champion right now. Bron Breakker could be world champion right now, and now Bron. I think Bron is pissed off right now. And now Bron gets taken to the outside of the ring here. Now Aleister Black measuring Bron Breakker, but ooh, Aleister must have busted his knees there. He must have busted his knees, and now Bron Breakker sends Aleister into the ring here. Now what is Bron thinking? Bron thinking on Aleister here. And now Bron takes out Aleister. And now look at this, Punk coming in hot. Wait, Punk takes out Bron Breakker. Punk just took out Bron Breakker. Punk just took out Breakker here, but Breakker fighting off here. And now Breakker, Punk putting his hand on Bron Breakker in this match. And now this is maybe why we shouldn't have special guest referees. And now look at this, he's staring down CM Punk. Now look at this, he takes Punk. And now look at this, takes out Punk. Does Breakker again. Is Breakker even going to have an opportunity to win the World Championship tonight? Now look at this. Oh, a double foot stomp. Now Aleister Black here, but no, Breakker counters. And now here comes Breakker, full steam ahead, and there's another spear. Another spear. And now look at this, he's picking up Punk. He's picking up Punk and he's saying, count it, count it, count it. Oh, and he's disqualifying Bron Breakker. Are you kidding me? Well, what a screwy goddamn finish. Well, what else do you expect from a special guest referee? I mean, Bron Breakker did hit Punk though. But at the same time, tensions are flaring, Punk and Breakker don't like each other, and Aleister Black is walking out the world champion. The caveat circumstances has contributed to Aleister Black retaining the world championship tonight at Wired Wednesday. Oh, and now just Bron Breakker destroying everyone in sight here tonight. And there's one of our old school refs. Bron Breakker is pissed and he deserves to be pissed. That was a screwy finish from Punk Black. It was just a mess.
Join us for our next WWE pay-per-view, Bloody Sunday.